Alright, hello and what is up everyone? We're back in game 3. I got myself, my co-caster here, YJ. Say hi to my YouTube channel, YJ.
Wow, hello. Do you have a lot of subscribers now?
I'm getting like 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers per week, dude. I'll start doing this
It's pretty dank.
consistently. I'll probably get subscribers during these minors because I'm casting them now. I'm just kind of cast all of them just to practice camera controls because I realized that people are missing observers, so someone's gonna want an observer, right? So if I get really good at observing, I can also be an observer and an analyst.
We
Thing.
were supposed to be doing this on schedule, but
Yeah, but casting pubs is boring, and then it also, freaking, our schedules are too messed up, and then my sleep schedule always gets fucked up again because I want to watch these crazy tournaments that happen at like 5 a.m. or some shit. Anyway,
like, yeah.
it's so hard when we're 12 hours apart, actually, especially if you go to school. If both of us didn't go to school, it would be easier.
Maybe you still have school?
Yeah, no, I don't, but you do. That's why.
Yeah. Said both of us. I was like, wow, okay.
Anyway, what is this draft here? So once again, Immortals get their IO if they want it, but they're not gonna pick it. They get Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern has been hot in PGL right now. It's been in so many games, played in so many different positions. We got offlane Winter Wyvern in like the first series with LGD versus the Peruvians. Now we have support Winter Wyvern. Immortals do play as a 5, a hard 5. And LGD play as a hard 5 as well. They might switch it up, but I don't think so. And LGD ban out the Venomancer. Apparently they're not afraid of Febi's IO at all. They're like, whatever, have IO, we don't care. I like Immortals bans. Very annoying heroes that LGD definitely would pick up. Like, they like the Nyx a lot. Yeah, I was super good on it. As well as this AA. They banned the AA and the CK. They don't even want LG to have any chance of having that combo, because then they can go AA into Void or AA into CK.
Mm-hmm. So, Team Korea, that's what Immortals is, right?
Yep.
So you think they're gonna win TI next year?
They're reformed, and they're looking really strong, but they also look really bad. They either just own you, like, you're gonna be like, how do they even own you? They have a freaking support Winter Wyvern IO, and you're getting owned. And then next game they have IO Spirit Breaker, and they just feed.
Just feed. I mean, like what EE said, when the Korean overlords take over, that's GG for Dota.
Yeah, their laning stage is sometimes questionable. That's their problem right now. I've noticed. They usually have like a weird laning
You think
stage where they don't do too well, and then they just
yeah?
start running at you, and they get like one good gank, and they just keep killing you.
Interesting gameplay, fun, very fun and interactive. We have the Clockwork pickup as the third pick for
So that's
LGD. How does
off
this?
lane Clockwork.
Not a roaming Clockwork.
Yeah, because they already have the Earth Spirit, right? And
We have
Earth
two
Spirit,
roamers.
yeah, Earth Spirit is definitely not off lane. So I'm gonna do dual roam. I mean, it's strong. Like, these heroes are scary together. Like, it might just be like a dual lane or something like that. Silencer's most likely the 5. Again, LGD is playing with Standard, by the way. Their drafter Q is supposed to be their coach, but for some reason Victoria couldn't play, so I actually don't know the reason, but their stand-in is the coach. I was wondering why on the Wikipedia it like showed him as the coach and and the 5 position. I'm like, what the heck? Is he so good? He's coaching the team and playing. He's coaching
Isn't
himself.
that your dream? Your dream, Hachi?
Yeah, I want to be the coach and the player. I just coach myself. Alright, Immortals. Alright, this is classic Immortals right now. They go for the Pugna Bloodseeker. This is what they've been doing all through the NA qualifiers. It usually doesn't actually work out because it's like super YOLO. Like, you're blood raging the freaking Pugna and you're hoping for the best as he just blasts the tower. He actually does like an eighth of the tower's health or something in just one blast. It's actually ridiculous with blood rage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Gosh.
that's all they do actually. They won against Secret with it pretty easily.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yeah, so like this is the upper bracket, so if you're just catching up, like both these teams already won. Like LGD beat the
Mm-hmm.
Peruvians 2-0 and Immortals beat Secret 2-0, and now they're quite even now as they're 1-1, right? And oh, they go with the maybe Storm Spirit once again. They had it in the last game and or the first game, and it didn't work out too well. Like he actually got a decent farm, but then it felt like he was coming online too slow. Like by the time he was actually scary, they're already like taking like their second racks.
Wait, which one is maybe? The Sominus
Somnus.
question mark N?
Yeah. He used to be maybe, and then he played like Final Fantasy, whatever, and he changed his name to Somnus. I think that's what that's from, right?
I have no idea. I never played Final Fantasy, man. Okay, now what time is it? I have school tomorrow. It is 11:44. Let's
Yeah.
hope this game is not 5 hours
Dude,
long.
don't worry about these teams, man. They play so fast. They just run at each other. LGD plays slower, but like they are pretty aggressive themselves. Like they have a pretty aggressive draft here. And
Classic
and
Korean Dota.
even if they Immortals or if LGD don't want to fight, Immortals will force them to fight. That's how they play. Like they almost play it to a fault. Like I watched the game against Complexity where like they actually didn't need to fight. Like they could have just chilled out and farmed and they would have probably won. But Complexity just like fought and they
Mm-hmm.
fought and they just kept fighting each other the whole game and they actually lost because of it. I think it was
Immortals has
Complexity.
a pretty solid lineup. Two blue, two green, one red. Very strong. Oh, they don't have a lot of things to deal with PL though, don't you think?
Yeah, I expected something like this from LGD. They usually pick to win the late game. It's what they did against the Peruvians. Like even though they 2-0'd Peru, it was actually a pretty close first game. They were losing pretty hard by like 15,000 net worth or something like that, and they just come back with the off lane Winter Wyvern inspired by Ice Ice Ice.
Hmm.
And Ice 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 is at this tournament. They're in the second group though with EG.
Wow. Gosh.
It's just 4 position Slardar. All right. All right. Forev knows the cosmetic game here. He has the TI
He's
winning.
on point.
He's the TI winning Nature's Prophet set here with the mushroom.
On point,
You
man.
have to
On
have
point.
the mushroom, man.
Do you think LGD can actually run 1-1-1 with double roam? It's pretty scary early game.
What are they gonna do? Double roam and then have Silencer go off lane? Nah, the
Yeah.
Silencer is definitely gonna support PL, and then I don't know about the Clock and the Earth Spirit. They might like dual roam and just abandon off lane and do some weird crap. I don't know. So in this laning stage, actually, I feel like
Oh, I felt the PGL lang right there. What's it in Bucharest or whatever, right?
yeah,
Bucharest.
Bucharest, Romania,
Bucharest.
Bucharest. I don't know how to. I think it's Bucharest. I think that's definitely.
I have no idea, man. We have Yao and the Elf Spirit coming down. He has a ward, has placed it. Okay, looks like they aren't going the double roam strat. Interesting gameplay.
Where's he
The level one
going?
smoke up.
He's
Like
just walking
Immortals,
back.
yes, the
Alright.
ping. You said something?
I said, where's Yao going? He's just walking back. He didn't place his ward at all. I guess he's saving it for like the mid lane. Immortals did get one ward down here. They got both their wards down actually.
Mm.
It's getting pinged out by Yao though. He knows exactly where it is. It's gonna be dewarded. I think they spotted it somehow. I don't know.
All right, Morty, the game's about to start.
Intense gameplay earlier up top. Did you catch that?
No, what happened?
FY is running back to base, half HP.
What?
Game is fun and exciting. You not see what happened?
No.
Exactly. I gotta work on that orbs, man. You got the Treants down at the bot side, Rune doing an effective job of zoning out the Radiant. So Immortals gonna get the triple Rune.
Look at this game.
Easy game for them. Gives them a lead already.
Is FY gonna be in time for the block? Is he even gonna go for the cog block? No, he's just going for the body block. I don't know about this top lane though.
Immortals.
I feel like he gets owned. Dubu going for the courier
Oh,
snipe.
yeah.
Watch the
Exactly.
courier
That's what I
snipe.
was talking. He did the second smoke in 1 minute.
They know
They're just
though.
gonna-
Look at that courier stopped. Courier has been stopped, and Yao is here. He's gonna get the roll. The thing is, with Earth Spirit here, Kyo actually gets owned. Oh, might die.
Yeah, he has Blood Rage on. Oh, the Fairy Fire. Oh, the Orb of Venom.
Man, they just got some
Orb of Venom gameplay.
Accept this honor on behalf of storms everywhere.
All right.
Is Dubu actually dead? Now this is interesting gameplay.
I mean,
Oh.
Yao is getting
When
hurt. Winter Wyvern's actually really tanky. He has really high base strength for some reason.
because it's a wyvern, man. Jesus Christ.
It's 24 base strength, dude.
Wyverns are supposed to be strong and muscular, you know, if not they can't fly. That's how wings work. Anyway, I'm pretty sure one of the few reasons why Kyo died there is because he blood raged himself.
I mean, that's what you do as a Bloodseeker. You just didn't see the roll-in coming. As Yao hit
Yeah,
himself in the
exactly,
trees
but-
really well.
I mean, ideally that's what you're supposed to do, but when you don't have sight of where is he actually gonna get that kill? I don't know why he cancelled that all of the time. He cancelled that or was he just slow?
No,
I have no idea.
He's just slow because of the
Slow.
storm. The storm slows him.
Yeah.
Freaking overload or whatever.
Yeah, it is overload. Oh, Yao's back.
I think
Oh, gave him a salve. Is that Yao's salve?
Yeah, it's Yao's salve. Maybe his salve got cancelled by Kyo earlier.
It's just dual lane versus dual lane mid. It's a regen in the bottom lane.
It's actually a roaming Earth Spirit, so it's not really a 2v2 mid. You see Earth Spirit actually rotating up top. MP could die here. He has 600 HP. FY just needs a really good block, or he can just do that.
Well, he's really fast
And
though. It's
the-
hard to keep up. They do get the cogs. We got the propeller
The-
cogs. What the heck?
Yeah, the propeller cogs. So yeah, he just dies like that. Easy game. Earth Spirit not even needed. Some kind of intimidation factor with the miss rolling border. Analysis on bot lane. Let's go, Hachi.
I mean, Slardar is super fat now because he picked up both bounty runes. He also sapped a little bit of experience in lane. And PL, I mean, he can deal with Nature's Prophet because he has decent armor, 5 armor, and poor man's. But Silencer has to be the one who's careful. It's like there's a really high chance that Q just randomly feeds at some point. But they're gonna try to go for PL first because he's the carry. In the mid lane, Kilo actually
I like
falling
how-
really low. But he's gonna
Yeah,
be
but there's
fine.
the Winter Wyvern nearby, so Dubu's there to save him. Actually, there's no levels of Core Embrace. Opt for the level 2 Arctic Burn, the more aggressive build instead of the 1-1-1. And we missed a kill up top. Did you catch that?
Right at the end of it. It was just a roll in from Yao. He's waited a long time for that actually. Surprised that actually hit it. Pugna's pretty fast. Oh, he doesn't have boots though. Only has 1 lace.
Yeah.
And maybe taking a
Sweet.
lot of harass in the mid lane.
It's fine. He has bottle already, so he can just bottle crow. I mean, the crow's already coming, so he can just do that. He has double wards as well.
Yeah, this bottom lane is gonna be 1 for sure. Forb's almost level 4. I mean, Q's doing pretty good. He's keeping himself safe behind the PL, not getting himself caught out. Because if he gets caught out like for a second there, moves out of position, he'll die. Like he's not even bothering to go for these bounty runs. Or like even pull or anything like that. He's just sitting. But this is gonna hurt the PL though, because PL is getting a lot of his experience sapped. But he does need to have a support here, otherwise he can just get bullied.
The DD on the Storm Spirit very dangerous. Kyo could actually go down here. Never mind. He didn't chase. Doesn't have boots yet. Maybe he doesn't have boots yet. It's going for the soaring. Soaring first, no boots. Or did he just buy the boots? He just bought the boots, okay.
Yeah,
I was
boots are on the
mistaken.
courier.
The TP down, the Earth Spirit goes down to the bot lane. We see the slow onto the Furion, but they cannot catch up. Army actually lost sight due to fog of war. He was in the middle of casting Spirit Lance.
Oh, Yao gets
Rotation by
spotted out.
Slada.
Oh,
Yep, they
roll
jump
in.
on the Furion, but from the backline, Slada is coming in, and what is he gonna do? He's just gonna go for the stun on one, and that's gonna be the reverse. Is there like Orb of Venom on something?
It's a killing spree.
FYI on a
Alright,
solo
nothing at all.
kill top though. What the heck?
Yeah, Pagna can't really do much against Battery Assault. Pagna has no escape. He's pretty fast, but Clockwork is the same movement speed because Pagna doesn't have boots.
Yeah, that is why they picked the Clockwork. He's really good against Pugna. He's like Pugna's like standing still, and he has to buy a Force Staff because like when he channels his ultimate, he's a sitting duck. That's why like heroes like Pudge are pretty good against him as well.
Rotation, mid lane. Q could die here. Definitely dead if they just turn around and smack him in the face. Yeah, there we go. Oh, MP is here. Oh, why is
Yeah, he's here
Pagna
to push with the catapult. He doesn't want to be top anymore.
Nice sneaky Nether Blast there.
Stupendous.
Okay, so he's just gonna solo push, gonna force the Storm Spirit to go jungle because he can't deal with 4 people. And PL actually could be ganked here, but there is a ward for Ame now. So he's gonna try and dodge the stun with Doppelgang. A bit too early, the stun comes down. Very nicely played there by Fabi, but can they actually commit? Oh, the Splinter Blast does not connect. But
Wait, why did Kyo run him away?
Jesus Christ, the Rupture is there. He runs to the left.
I don't know what that was.
Before actually takes the last hit. Oh, I see a hook shot down mid, and Pagna's dead.
Again. Q TP's back. That was weird. Q like went in. I think he thought he had Doppelwalk or whatever. Doppelganger. He just gave up, and then they're like, no, he used it already, and he ran back.
Shrine's gonna be popped up for both sides. Let's see if any smoke action's gonna happen. There is a smoke on Yao. Doesn't look like they're gonna be doing anything with that though. Dire scans, not gonna find anyone. The smoke, now the smoke's being used, but they will actually walk straight into Fabi here. The smoke's broken, they ping and they start to back out. They understand that they can't take this smoke anymore. 4F goes for the push, and here is MP to help out from the back line. Fabi with the Tranquil Boots, waiting on, I don't know, the sprint or for Dubu, because Dubu is empty. 0 inventory on Dubu. The manliest Winter Wyvern ever goes in, auto attacks even though he does not have any items. The courier comes in with the boots, delivers the boots to Dubu. Whilst this happened, Ame now does not have Doppelgang, will go down. The hookshot comes in. I see the Rupture, I hear the Rupture. Who is it actually on? I have no fucking idea. It is Yao, and Kyo is just auto attacking him under the tower. Nice crush there applied by Fabi. Will he actually know he has a magic wand? He won't die to earn. Nice. Good gameplay there. Does FY have rocket miss? Oh, nice dodge there by Fabi. Hashtag good. But the Storm Spirit comes in, steals the invis. Kyo is pretty sad. And we'll just farm creeps. So what do you think about that team fight? Let's open up the fight recap.
Oh, I didn't click it in time, GG.
GG.
So
Gold Swing goes for the Dire. Dire gets 400 more gold.
yeah, I mean, that was some crazy dive. I don't know. They went all in for that one. That's classic Immortals Dota. It's only 8 minutes in the game. They're just running at him. They're like, if our Pugnet's gonna keep dying, we're just gonna run at him. I mean, he can't die if we're all together, right? Or maybe he'll still die, but we'll at least kill somebody. But it's hurting their experience, though.
The Slana already has 900 gold, going
Yeah,
for that Blink
LGD's
Dagger.
experience earned is like super high.
Mm-hmm.
And FY
And bring
is
up the
fat.
charts.
FY is top of the network.
Oh,
here.
top lane, Yao getting ruptured. And throws out the rock, hookshot comes in, very nice, stuns the Bloodsuka Bilat in the middle of that, tries to get the roll. This will collide with the Bloodseeker, and now Battery Assault versus Bloodseeker, but there are Treants and the creeps there. Kyo actually trying to deny the Treants to get HP back. Gonna miss all of them, denies though. Pings up top, it's a bait. Kyo wants to bait FY, he wants Slav to come in from the back line. Is this the gameplay? Is Fabi gonna actually do this? This is, never mind, they aren't gonna do some next level 4D chess mind games. Okay. Okay. Unless, is
Maybe
FY actually
he's
gonna do
really
something?
trying to bait this.
I don't know, I'm looking at them, but
He has a 17 wand charges, so he really wants to, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I mean, he's being pinged. He's being pinged by Silencer. Silencer's here. Q's here. Here comes Yao on the Earth Spirit.
Oh, Radiant's bottom
But,
tower is under attack.
Qo is under tower.
Tower, could ya?
Whilst that happens, the push has begun on the bot side. Reaction TPs could come in. There is a ward being placed now. We should see the engage by the hook shot with that magic wand. They ping him out. They want to go. The rock comes in. The rock hits, and that's probably gonna be a dead Bloodseeker. Gets chain stunned there by the Earth Spirit, silenced as well. He's trying to run, uses his wand charges, and explodes to the Rocket Flare level 3. In response, at the bot lane, we do have the push, but the Storm Spirit's hasted. Coming in from the back line is Dubu without Winter's Curse. He's level 4. He can't actually participate in a fight with a hasted. Actually, the haste is over, but still, the point still stands. It was a hasted Storm Spirit and a PR that runs really quickly.
I mean, I caught both of those gangs, dude. What godlike observing from
Nice.
Observer Hachi.
Obs Hachi, guys, remember to follow him on Twitch, twitch.tv/HachiGod, and his YouTube channel. Of course, that's probably going to be where you'll be watching that Art of Dota for those people on my stream right now. Like probably like one guy maybe. Anyway, let's take a look at LGD this time. Is the PL fat? How is his farm? Tell me,
I mean,
analyze.
He is going straight for the defusal, so he's going to be prepared to fight soon, but it's not going to be soon enough. Again, Immortals, they're losing these fights. They're feeding kills here and there, but they're taking these towers. They already took the bottom tower, they took the mid tower as well. And now they're going for top, straight top. They have
Yep,
Nature's
FY, there goes the Rupture. He does not have the TP. He's a dead
Oh,
boy.
he TP's straight into the Cox. Is Forab going to die?
Is he actually
Holy
gonna
crap.
get up? Oh, Forab very close there. I like how he just TP'd into the
If
call.
that
so
rock
that
hit,
was
he actually
sneaky.
would have died. If
Yeah.
that rock hit, he
He
would
has
have
to
died.
do something about this. Yeah, ping him out. He's gonna run. He's gonna run back at 60, 78 HP now.
A soldier's
No real split pushes coming. So, see a lines being drawn.
And LGD
by
don't have any
Immortals.
options to split push. Like, they can kind of split push with the PL, but it's really slow if you look bottom. And Storm is really slow as well.
Fabi
They can
could
do
go
it
down
fairly
here,
safely.
depends on Yao. He does hit the border, easy game, and he just explodes. Yeah. So, Q on the silencer with 6 stolen int, pretty dank. And no towers down on the side of Immortals. Top zone was down though, they can actually deny that. It is in deny range. Army is probably going to take that if nobody comes in to respond, but all the way at the other side, in the mid lane, we have Dubu with the Winter's Curse. He's actually going to Winter's Curse down FY. Will he survive? He did
He's
press
flying
the
away.
wand charges. Oh, the auto attack comes in with the overload, popping the regeneration rune. Okay, maybe he's just going to farm. Ame does take the top tower.
Finally, they got a tower on the map, and he's
Yep.
getting there to his defusal. He just wants to dodge fights at all costs. He's not ready to fight until he gets the defusal. Even then, he has to be kind of careful. Wants to show up a little bit late in the fight. As if he gets like Rupture or something
Ooh,
like that,
tier
that's
2
over
bot.
for him.
Yeah, but tier 2
you'll
bot.
see the Blood Rage. But he's not gonna use it.
He's not even blood red. Oh, there, here,
He
there's
did
the
it
blood
too
rage.
late. Look how much damage it does. Alright, we're actually not gonna get to see it.
You get one more.
come on,
just
come on, one.
re blood rage. Oh, never mind. The rupture's
no,
out
yeah, Rupture
onto
is-
the clockwork. He goes for the TP. They need to do something about that, but they cannot reach him at all. You know what? You can actually kick. You can actually move clockwork out of cogs if you sprout him. I've seen it before. If you sprout him hard enough, he actually gets shoved out of cogs. So Slala can get the stun in. But it's very iffy. It's not like Serpent Wards where you know where to press. Anyway, in the top side, we got 4F coming in with the TP, goes for the Treants to try and defend. Not gonna be effective, but here comes the Blood Sukabilat. Gonna have no Rupture. Ooh, Yao's gonna miss the roll, but the Global Silence comes in and he hit the rock earlier. So there's the dive in by LGD. They are gonna take one. Will they take two? Depends, but there's also the Blink Dagger stun. Still, however, the Furion dies. Winter's Curse is up. Ame is not in Winter's Curse, which is big disaster for Immortals there. They lose 2 and they will lose the tier 2 top.
That was a huge fight without FY even. Kyo TP it in like greedily. Uh oh.
What's
got his
this?
TP
Did
cancel.
he?
But he's just gonna kill him. Alright, -2 ints. Debated.
Okay, I don't know what was that about, but
He
sure.
just blinked in to cancel TP and then he just dies.
But why?
I don't know. He wanted to stop him from going home and get his defusal. Instead, he gives him a kill, so he gets closer to defusal.
He almost has it already. Actually, no, he has it now already. We got the blade mill up on FY there, so it's dank for him because he's been the target of a lot of these solo ganks. So it's gonna be good on him.
Yeah,
when he
he's so
initiates
fat
with-
that he actually went for phase boots instead of tranquils, so he can dominate.
Yeah, I mean, he got 2 kills and he just bought face boots immediately. That's how he got the consequent kills on MP after he built the boots. Dubu flying upwards, gonna be applying a ward. Yes, no, I don't know. Dubu?
Q is pretty farmed. He almost has a 4-staff.
Dubu's being pinged out. I have no idea what he's trying to do. He's trying to de-ward that. There we go. Okay, they need the entire rotation from Immortals to try and do something. Ame actually, he knows that something fishy is happening. He's hiding back. It lets his illusions go forward. FY is hiding under the tier 2 as well. They all know that something fishy is coming. The rocket goes on to Roche, but it sees nothing, doesn't even pass through Team Immortals. We have the split pushing 4F down at the bot lane, but we will be looking at this mid gathering to try and figure out what's going to happen. Is there going to be a counter smoke come out? Yao has a smoke ready. Okay, we do have the shrine being popped. Looks like they're going to prep up. And, I saw a ping yellow, so Silencer did see Dubu fly by Roshan, and that's going to give maybe the space he needs to understand to get back up.
It is taking map control, but LGD is too smart for it. They're hiding like in their base, but Immortals got some pretty good wards off, and they double ward this area.
It's gonna be dewarded though. Look at Silencer. Kill.
You can't deward both, or actually no, this
He's
one's
not gonna-
expiring. And one of
He's
them's
not
expiring.
he's not gonna do it.
I feel like he should deward for sure. I never saw Immortals.
Oh yeah, they use the courier for vision. And now in the mid lane, with the global silence, they jump onto Fabi and Dubu. They go for the Winter Wyvern too because they know that he's the bigger threat. And then Fabi goes down. A double kill to maybe on the Storm Spirit. With the 14 charge Bloodstone, it's gonna be very hefty. They're actually still flying the courier around the ward. There's nobody there to deward it. The Q's coming in.
Dyer's middle tower. It's gone.
Yeah, that's a tower as well. That's pretty big for LGD actually. I mean, they're getting these +2 ints on the silencer, and he's starting to get farmed. Like he has a 4-staff, and once he gets that, like it's gonna be hard to kill people because they have the Slardar stun, and that's pretty much it. That's like their real disable, other than like Rupture, but that's only on one target. And even like Storm doesn't really care too much about Rupture because he can still zip. So it's mostly probably rupturing the PL, but it's hard to get the real one. Plays it right.
Okay, I don't know, you rupture, if you get sight and rupture clockwork, and he has to cancel hook shot, I think that's a pretty big deal.
No, that's really
Rocket
hard.
Flare catches
It's harder than
3.
rupturing PL.
Vision on as he hook shots down, so
Tower's getting hit.
Dubu's going for the D-Ward. Very dangerous, could be caught out at any moment by the Storm Spirit, but it still have vision. Fabi actually goes in on the illusion, and that's a big jabait there. At least space was created. Okay. 4F actually sprouted Dubu there, so good job.
Alright, we got an Orchid now in the Nature's Prophet, so they will be able to pick off the Storm, potentially.
But Storm's getting Orchid of his own. Probably gonna get Lincoln Spear after or something.
But he has no protection at this point,
Nah.
except for like Global. I mean,
That is
it's
a
still
good point.
something big they have to fight against.
It's gonna
Because
be
all
a
their damage
smoke-
is like from magic nukes and stuff like that. Like if the Global comes out, like Pugna actually doesn't do anything. And it's the only one doing damage is like NP right clicks and Bloodseeker right clicks, which is still going to be enough if they get the corrosive haze off first before the Global comes out.
There's actually a smoke coming in by LGD, but they actually smoked under the ward. Actually, no, they didn't. That was a treant. Hookshot comes in up in the top lane on MP. Nice cogs, brings him home. That's the full-on combo. FY takes the kill with the auto attack, I think.
Oh,
And
that's a DD
okay.
rune. Maybe Rosh. It's still very risky.
I don't think
though.
they will. They don't have the damage yet.
It's risky against the Winter Wyvern. Like, he can get like a really good Winter's Curse off. Wait, he used it. When did he use it? He got jumped mid
Missed
while
it.
they were jumping top. And he had Winter's Curse and TP'd, I guess.
Dire's middle
At least he
tower.
lived.
DD on the Storm Spirit.
Yeah, they're
So
gonna
the
use it
push
to
is coming in.
instead with the catapult. It's actually
Febby has
safer.
the blink. Kyo is ready. Amplify damage on the Storm Spirit. Yes, sorry about that, Hachiko. You were saying? Oh!
And going
Never
for this
mind.
tower is safer than going for Rosh because they always can disengage. It's harder to disengage out of the Rosh pit.
Oh, that's a lot of damage on Storm. Jesus Christ, just lose half his HP from that Nether Blast and Decrep.
Alright, everyone's running Force Staff now. We got a Force Staff on 4F coming out. Assuming that Febby buys Force Staff. Immortals is definitely the Force Staff team. You've definitely seen them make some crazy Force Staff bait plays where they just like run someone in and like they almost die and they just like double force them.
Is Freon dead? Oh, the Sprout! He did it! He pushed the Clockwork out of the cogs! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's easier when
He did
you're in it with him because then you like provide more body mass.
Yeah, I guess so. You gotta aim it in such a way that the trees will push him to a certain angle to get out of the cogs. What the heck's Febby doing? He's gonna place a strategic ward. Doesn't give that much vision, but I guess it gives info of till the range racks. They're actually gonna send a treant for some absurd reason. A warning ping is gonna come out there by the Clockwork. So we may be seeing Immortals trying to take this push. I have no idea. Do they really want to try and do this? I guess not. They're gonna
They
back
definitely wouldn't be surprised if Immortals does something like that, and they're also gonna watch themselves before going to this bottom lane. They know that Immortals likes to do this because in game 1, that's actually how they lost because they like played around the bottom lane and Immortals did like a smoke gank onto them, and they placed like a similar ward like this, and they just took our racks because everyone died without buyback. It's like pretty bad.
Whoa, that's loud. Okay, we do have the aggressive smoke. Gonna rotate upwards towards the PL. Febby has to get this crush. They do know that he's in the vicinity.
Oh.
And 4F comes to block.
That's huge.
Nice silence coming in. And that's probably be a dead PL. They burned the global silence for what? To try and save Ame. But in exchange, Immortal is gonna take this time to press the advantage without global silence down. There is the Black King bar on QO as well,
They
so
might
that's
be
gonna
able to
nullify.
rush. They have
Storm
amplified
Spirit.
damage or corrosive haze.
I don't think they want to go. I mean, look at
they
QO.
want kills,
Oh,
they
there
want
goes the
keeps.
Rupture. They really want to continue. The Rupture's on the Rupture's on FY, so you can't actually hookshot in. I have no idea why they didn't want to go on the Storm Sprints. A nice block there by Febby, intercepting the rolling bottom. BKB at just a nice time. He's gonna charge in onto FY, who is Blood Rage. Very smart move there, but they do not have the attack damage just yet.
Under attack.
They do not have the attack damage. The problem, oh, Storm Spirit actually jumps in. We do see the Scepter of Divinity being built on a Storm Spirit. The Winter's Curse there, trying to save himself. Dubu will not escape his fate. So, maybe he actually changed from the Orchid into a Scepter of Divinity. I did not catch that, so it's a defensive item, pretty dank being used there. Nice silence, and they misjudge the blink. There we go, the stun onto Slara. That's gonna be a dead Slara. Oh, it is actually isn't dead yet, and now QO running in. He's sawing the Hedgehog. He actually kills the Silencer, the Rupture onto the Storm. He's trying to zip out, goes for the TP. They need to get something to stop him, but they don't have a single stun. Maybe it's time for Freeron to build use.
I mean, he's going Force Staff for the Clockwork, but that's what I was saying before, where they're kind of stun light, so with the Slaughter dead, they can't catch any of these heroes on the retreat.
The seeds of fortune.
I like to see probably a Hex come out of the Furion later. I think that's his next item after Force Staff, because they're not lacking damage. That's for sure. It's either a Hex or a BKB, so it can man up. No, apparently it's an Aghanims. If you can't, or if you don't want to stun them, you can always just do more damage, I guess. Global damage.
Yao goes in, the stun hits onto MP, and there comes
Oh,
the
that's
big
really
jump
good
in, the
hook
clockwork,
shot.
the global silence as well. Storm Spirit doing so much damage. Now we're gonna see him actually come in and chase after 4F. The 4-star comes out. Kyo is here, gets the rupture of someone. It is going to be a PR. Will we kill the PR in time? 4F takes it home with the Furion out. Good job there, nice catch, but he burned the 9-second BKB on Kyo, and he could actually go down. Yao, with the rolling board on 1, did not have the range to go for the Scepter of Divinity. So, just a tad shot there because he was on 1 second cooldown from getting that Bloodseeker kill.
Soldier's fortune.
That's unfortunate, losing PL once again. Ame's not having a good game. Already 4 deaths onto him, and he's not getting his Manta. Like, it's like pretty important that he gets this Manta style because of these silences coming out from Immortals, both the Orchid as well as the Bloodseeker silence. And Kyo is a lot more manly in these fights because he went for first item BKB, so he can run in without fear, while Ame has to be really careful. Like, if he gets caught by the Bloodseeker silence, he can't disengage at all.
But I mean, rushing for the BKB first, of course, we did see how little damage he dealt when there was like nobody under Thirst, you know? So maybe like one guy under Thirst. Kyo doesn't have enough damage to effectively chase people down. He is going for the Radiance though, that's gonna benefit him a lot, especially against the PR illusions, because it gives all the illusions mischance. Storm Spirit as well, the moment he misses the like 2 overload hits in a row, that's gonna be huge. But in the mid lane, we do have the engage there, nice stun come in, and maybe he's here. 4F actually continues his TP, and he's gonna TP to his death. Febby goes in with a nice Blink Dagger stun, but that's not gonna save him enough. Ame again, very nice, going down to the Bloodsugar, turns on the BKB, presses his magic wand, does not press the drums though. So Febby is gonna try and blink out, and he does manage to get out. We did see that immediately the Thirst damage came in handy when he got low, but other than that, Bloodseeker does not do a lot of
beyond
damage.
godlike. 22 Bloodstone charges. He's just going off his game.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, he freaking bugged.
Yeah, he
Ball
bugged his
lightning.
ball lightning.
Under attack.
It looked like he did it on purpose as well. It was like going for like super short range ball lightnings for some reason. I don't know what that
All good
was. I think he
relevance.
might have been trying to like dodge the tower hits or something. I don't know, man. He's doing some fancy crap.
So, analysis, let's go.
I mean, they're killing Ame every time, but like he's like a sacrifice for his team at this point. Again, Immortals just don't have enough control to deal with Maybe. Like once he goes this Yule Scepter, he's actually invulnerable in these fights. And you're just not able to lock him down. He's just jumping in and killing everybody because Immortals heroes are actually fairly squishy. Like all of them are. And they're all really weak against Storm. If he gets on top of them, like they can't do anything. And Yao is also having some sick Earth Spirit plays. As well as FYs, like his hookshot have been on point. It's really those 3 heroes that have been owning this game. And Global Silence is coming out, you know, he's pressing his ultimate button. So where the heck
I like how FYKS that.
Just Fabio was trying to ward. What is he doing there?
It was actually with his team, but I think he was talking to them. So, a bit of miscommunication there. Nice hook shot, goes straight down onto MP. Remember, he has no escape from the clockwork. Cogs have not been used, but FY decides not to go. However, all the way at the other side, maybe comes in, the stun, the silence, the global as well, all onto Dubu. Just for the Winter Wyvern. They do not want Winter's Curse up. And is this going to be a rush time? They do have 20 seconds before Winter's Curse is up. Looks like they aren't going to go for a rush. They're just going to continue farming.
Both teams not even going to risk it at this point, as fighting in the Rosh pit is gonna favor whatever team that's not in the pit. So like they're not even gonna bother. Like there's multiple opportunities where there's potentially a chance, but they didn't even attempt it. So it's like
So
really
Kyo
hard.
lacking 1,000 gold for his Radiance. It's going to be a pretty late Radiance at this point in time.
I mean, he went for like all these small items, so it's not bad timing. He should have it by now, so it's slightly delayed. He is doing the best on his team, and he's keeping up with the PL, which is pretty good. And PL still doesn't have his Manta yet, unfortunately, because of all these deaths. What I'm wondering is if Forev actually goes for his Aghanims, and why he would go for Aghanims. I guess it's actually pretty good against PL, because it like clears out all the illusions and also summons Treants. But like, for what? What is it? What is the army of Treants gonna do?
If a Wrath of Nature with eggs kills a illusion, does it spawn a hero Treant or
No,
Treant?
it spawns a normal Treant.
Ah,
pretty
that's
sure.
depressing.
That would be OP if it spawned a hero Treant.
Yeah, spawn a hero Treant, that'd be OP. You have 3000 HP
Yeah.
for 100 each.
Oh, Radiant's bottom tower is under
And then it immediately counters PL, you know? And then your level 25 talent, you get the 2 times 3 HP damage. You have a 6000, like 4000 HP Treant that hits for 200 damage a hit, you know? And you get 10 million of them, you know, that's pretty spooky.
Do it with flair.
The game's slowed down now. Both sides just trying to get their next set of items up. There's Radiance on Bloodseeker and PL with Manta, but now they're gonna run right at each other. Smoke already
Yep,
is
the
onto
smoke comes
LGD
in.
as soon as the item finishes. But one thing is Yao's missing his Blink Dagger. It's still in base.
Yeah. Maybe showed himself. Yao coming in from the sidelines. Not gonna see anyone just yet, but the zip in all the way. Goes in for the Winter Wyvern versus Global Silence to follow up. Nice chain stun onto the Pugna. That's gonna be a dead Winter Wyvern. Yes, the Pugna gets clipped off the end there. We do have the Rupture on the Earth Spirit. Fabi trying his best as a Slardar player, but he will get stunned in exchange. The Clockwork comes in with the Aghanims. Hook shot picks up the Bloodsucker Bilat, and that's gonna be a 4-0 going the side of LGD.
No one
and
has
Furion
buyback. They
cannot
bought
defend.
out as well. I mean, that's gonna be a Rax actually. There's a creep wave pushing in middle, luckily.
Dire's top barracks are
You think Immortals gonna call it now?
I mean, they're gonna try to fight once. They had all their items up. Like the problem was they got jumped, so they didn't have a chance for that fight at all.
Maybe he can actually just zip in and
Yeah.
silence Dubu.
This storm is just
Oh, he actually does
too much of
it.
a problem.
And Dubu's dead. Wait, oh, nice save there. My MP very dangerously close though. If you just got one more static remnant down, that would have been huge. But Furion at the bot side, Forev, look at his Treants. On the Treants smashing the tower down. Uses the ulti to clear the creep wave. Even more Treants. The tower is gonna go down. Pia won't be strong enough to hold back the tower death. Oh, he gets the deny at least. But is it worth it? No, I don't think so. They lose 2 racks in exchange for 1 tier 3. What is the game plan for Immortal, Hachiko?
The problem is they don't have some real form of initiation onto LGD. Like, how do they actually go? Because if they jump anybody, like Storm has counter initiation, he can just Yules, and Phantom Lancer has Manta now, he can doppelganger away, and the only hero they can really kill is Silencer, but he even has a Force Staff. He plays really far in the back, and if they don't go on him, he's just gonna global and they can't fight anymore.
Zip in there, by maybe onto the Rosh Pit. We do have the Nether Ward coming down. That's pretty dank. There is the Winter's Curse still available. No, he's silenced. He's actually isolated there by FY, so no Winter's Curse available. The BKB is out on the Bloodseeker, and maybe he's the one doing so much work. Ame is actually just here to slow people down with the Diffuser Blade charges. And yeah, that's basically the... Whoa, the Centaur! Oh my god. Centaur stun. Again, 4F is the only one alive. Oh, never mind.
GG is just called.
Yep.
I mean, LGD figured out Immortals fast. They have a pretty specific playstyle, and if you can just handle their pressure or deal with them in the laning stage, LGD's not a good laning stage team, but it seemed like they had a really good read on Immortal. I think the Clockwork pick was super clutch. They put it into FY. I mean, he's a player that can make plays in the laning stage, especially in a 1v1. Got kills onto Pugna, and they knew that matchup was really Clockwork favored. And the problem with Immortals draft is if they don't come ahead in the draft or the laning stage, their draft just falls apart, especially against Stormspear. I think it was really smart drafting from LGD. Like, if they just pick cores that can get on top of these heroes like Pugna and like Bloodseeker, they're very squishy, and you saw that, and they didn't have enough disable. They knew that Immortals don't pick enough disable either. Like the first game, the Storm didn't work out because they had like Bat Rider and stuff like that, but I think they banned it out in this game. It was definitely banned out in the second phase or something like that, but it was smart drafting. This is what happens when your 5 position is your coach and he's standing in. And this is LGD without their 4 either, and Yao made the plays, dude.
Alright, with that, Hachiko, I think you're gonna sign off, right?
Yep.
For your YouTube video.
It was game 3 between LGD and Immortals. I didn't cast game 1 for some reason because I didn't get there in time, and I was like midway through the game. I didn't want to cast midway, but I covered 2 games anyway. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'm probably gonna cast more from this tournament and the majors or ESL major, whatever's coming up as well. Hopefully to get YJ into it. Otherwise, I'll do some more solo casts, but. My observer wasn't the best this game. It's freaking tired. I'm freaking tired. I need to sleep. But I'll see you all in the next video. This is going to be it for PGL for today as well. And see you all in the next video.